How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mike from PokeTips Official, and today we're going to be talking about happiness. Pokemon happiness. So today I'm going to be telling you what Pokemon happiness is, why it's important, and what's the fastest way to max out your happiness stat in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. So let's jump right into it. Happiness is another one of those hidden values in the Pokemon games. It ranges from 0 to 255. Happiness, or friendship as it's also commonly referred to, is mainly used in Pokemon evolution. Some Pokemon only evolve when their happiness is really high. For example, Golbat will evolve into Crobat, Riolu will evolve into Lucario, and Type Null will evolve into Silvally. Friendship also affects the moves Return and Frustration. Now, Return does the most amount of damage when the friendship is maxed out on your Pokemon, and Frustration does the most amount of damage when the friendship is all the way down at 0 on your Pokemon. If you're simply a good Pokemon trainer and you don't let your Pokemon faint a lot and you just take good care of them and walk around with them, your Pokemon are already going to have a pretty high friendship value. So now that we know what Pokemon friendship is, let's talk about ways that you can increase and decrease your friendship. Alright, so if you're going to raise your Pokemon's friendship, the first thing that you absolutely need to go get is the Soothe Bell. The Soothe Bell you could find on Route 3 if you talk to a Pokemon breeder. So, the Soothe Bell is really important in Pokemon friendship raising because the Soothe Bell will double the amount of friendship that your Pokemon gets when it holds it. So you'll just have to talk to this Pokemon breeder over here and he will simply give you the Soothe Bell, which you can get really early on in the game. Seeing kids like you journeying together with your Pokemon really soothes my soul. Thank you. I think I'll give you something. And then he will go ahead and give you the Soothe Bell just like that, a fantastic item that will raise your Pokemon's friendship when it holds it. Now the next important location in Pokemon friendship is the one and only Pokmon City. This is basically Friendship City because there are two really important things involving friendship in Pokmon City. The first one that we're going to check out is the Lomi Massage Lady. So you come down over here and this lady in the dress will give your Pokemon Lomi massages. And all you have to do is talk to her and she will massage the first Pokemon in your party. Giving your Pokemon a massage raises its friendship by a decent amount, so you're definitely going to want to go ahead and get your Pokemon a massage by her if you want to raise your Pokemon's friendship. But that's probably all you're going to need because there are quite a lot of easy ways in this game to get your Pokemon to have very high friendship very fast. Now next up in Pokmon City, this lady over here standing by the TM shop is the friendship checker in this game. And when you talk to her, you could select one of the Pokemon in your party, and then she will go ahead and check the friendship of that Pokemon. Now unfortunately, she's not going to tell you straight up what your Pokemon's happiness is. However, what she will do is say a few phrases that correlate to a certain happiness value. So let's go over them. So when she says, "My, it feels incredibly close to you," that means your Pokemon has a friendship value of 250 or above, and it's basically as high as it can go. If she says to you, "You clearly love your Pokemon, and you must spend a lot of time together," now this means your Pokemon has a happiness value of 200 to 249. Now this, or the one that I just mentioned before, are the ones that you want to see her say when you're trying to evolve your Pokemon with friendship. The Pokemon that require a high friendship or happiness to evolve need at least 220 points in that stat. So when you see this rating, you know you're on the right track, if not already to evolve. If she says, "I'd say that you and your Pokemon have quite the potential to be an even greater combo," that means that your Pokemon have a value of 150 to 199 of friendship. When she tells you, "I think it feels friendly towards you, at least a little," that means it's between 100 and 149. If she says, "You and your Pokemon still have a long way to go," that means it's pretty low, between 50 and 99. And what's going on here? Do you let your Pokemon get knocked out in battles or something? That means it's a value between 1 and 49. And then if she says, "Oh dear, you must be a merciless trainer," that means you have a value of 0, and that is as low as it can go. Now let's leave Pokmon City alone for a little bit and talk about Pokeballs. There are two different types of Pokeballs that are great for raising your Pokemon's friendship. The Friend Ball, one of the Johto special Apricorn balls, will raise your Pokemon's friendship all the way up to 200 immediately if you successfully capture it in one. So obviously, if you want to capture a Pokemon that evolves with friendship, capturing it in this type of Pokeball would be so helpful to you. But unfortunately, these Pokeballs are extremely rare in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. You can only get 2 of them. If you want to know how to get the friend ball or any of the other special Johto Apricorn balls, I've made a video about it which I'm going to link a card to right now. The other Pokeball that is really good for Pokemon friendship is the Luxury Ball, because when you capture a Pokemon in the Luxury Ball, it will earn double the amount of friendship points. Luckily, this Pokeball is extremely easy to get in game. All you have to do is go to the Pokemon Center on Route 2 and then talk to the Pokemart guys, and they will sell you them for 1,000 Pokédollars each. Now, if you're one of those Pokemon trainers that wants your Pokemon to hate you, if you want to lower the Pokemon's friendship, there are two ways you can do that. You can let your Pokemon faint a whole bunch, or you can feed it the energy items. The energy items all have a bitter taste that Pokemon don't like, so feeding it to them will lower their friendship. If you want to buy some energy items, you could head to Pokmon City, and outside of the Alola Pokemon Club, there will be a hiker who sells you these items. Alright, now that we know all about Pokemon friendship, I'm going to tell you two very, very easy ways to raise your Pokemon's friendship. The first way, and the easiest one that requires the least amount of effort, is giving your Pokemon the Soothe Bell, hopping onto your Tauros, and just running around. Since friendship has a chance to go up every 128 steps, and Tauros is extremely fast at running around, all you have to do is just give your Pokemon the Soothe Bell, run around on Tauros, and in no time you will have a very high friendship value. If you're going to do this, I recommend doing the same exact method you do for Pokemon breeding. Go over to the Paniola Ranch and then go between these little gated areas and just run around on Tauros, spin around your circle pad, and you will have very high friendship in no time. So the second and even faster way than using the Tauros method is by using Eevee reducing berries. Each time you use one of these berries on your Pokemon, it will go ahead and raise the happiness by a little bit, and it will also reduce the EVs of the specific stat. So this Greppa berry will reduce the special defense EV of my Mew every time I use it by 10, unless it can't go any lower, but it will still continue to raise the happiness until it's maxed. So these berries, since you could just rapidly use them over and over and over again, are the fastest way of raising your Pokemon's happiness, and combine that with the Soothe Bell and you'll be getting double the amount of happiness from all these berries. You'll have insanely high happiness in no time. So the easiest way to go ahead and get these EV reducing berries is by going over to Melee City, hopping on your ride Tauros, and heading over to the west. Over on the west side of town, once we get on Route 10, you will get to a route that has a tree or a bush that contains these EV reducing berries. So I'm just going to go ahead and avoid everything because I didn't battle these trainers and I don't want to encounter any Pokemon, and then we will come over here and see this bush right over here. This will be the bush that contains the EV reducing berries. So just go over here, and I believe there are 2 to 5 berries a day from this tree, and you can just go ahead, pick them up, and feed them to your Pokemon, and that will quickly raise the happiness. Now be careful when you come over to this tree, because sometimes a Pokemon will jump out and attack you, so be ready for a Pokemon battle when you come over here. Now getting 2 to 5 of them a day is nice, but that probably won't be enough if you want to quickly raise your Pokemon's friendship. So to get more of these berries, you can go to Pokepelago and then go to Isle of Plenty. Plant these berries, they'll take 48 hours to grow, and then come back and harvest them, and you will have lots and lots more that you can use to feed your Pokemon and raise their happiness and lower their EVs. And one more quick tip, if you put Pokebeans into the little basket on the bottom screen, that will cut the amount of time in half that it takes these berries to grow, depending on how many you put in there. So if you go ahead and plant plenty of these berries, you'll have a Pokemon friendship machine working for you. Alright my friend, that is happiness in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Don't get it confused with affection, which is from Pokemon Refresh, because they are not the same thing. Alright, so I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out, and if it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one.